Okay. So the plan is there is no plan. I'm here. And we're doing things together because that's what friends do. You know? But yeah. Well, since we're here, we're gonna gather something. What that something is, we're about to find out. Okay. So, I did the update last night, but I don't remember what it was. Alright, so we need 15,000 more troll blood. Easy. Let's double check numbers and make sure I didn't fuck shit up. Because that's totally me too. 89,104, got it. Alright, wolf blood, 45,641. Correct. Okay, so we need an hour of troll blood. Easy. Hour of fox blood. Easy. An hour of wolves. Wolves. So, 10:30 to 11:30, 11:30, 12:30. We might actually do all three. Before I go pound tacos like a fat kid eating cake. Just saying. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold the fucking phone. Okay, yeah, I did take it off of her. I was just making sure that I didn't, leave all the deer shit on her and that I was hallucinating. Okay. Because that's totally plausible too. So what I think we'll do is I'm going to see if there is somebody else in Calpheon that is not going to be a pain in the dick to grind on. I could take the DK up there. She's got a pretty decent AoE. I would just map to Calpheon City at that point. Because I need somebody who can kind of move quick, because I don't want to use Agris. But I need to make sure that we're killing them pretty easily. So I think I need to pull you from Tashira Ruins to begin with. But I don't know where I'm going to move her. We may take her sapping. But I don't want to take a 1,000 weight character to fucking this shit. I mean, I do it on the Megu, but I can't record it, really. Alright. Yeah, we'll move the DK. Go ahead and grab that. Tonight, actually. Yeah, tonight we get to do a tap. Oh, shit. I swear I need a shy or some shit to sacrifice before I do that. Find me a virgin, shy, something. I don't know. The question is, am I going to actually end up using you? Well, oh well, the donkey's up just in case. Alrighty then. Because, like, if I'm going to be doing bear gathering, like, the stupid shit that I was doing, we're probably... Oh, yeah. I need to buy one of those miraculous medicines before they come off the market. Unless they've already done. Nope, they're still on the market. Actually, hold on. Strange Beautiful Herb. I got 150. I got 3 of them. I don't need to do shit. All right. Yeah, let's go DK some shit. Because I can put the blood on this, and we need to go do, once the event's over with, we're going to go do all the Awakening quests for those fuckers. All the Awakening Secession quests. It's going to be an ass stream, but one weekend we'll go do it. Okay. What about food? What about water? Oh, hunt a bigger one. Okay. Pretty sure this reaches to Calpheon City? Yes, it does. That's my level of give a shit. Transport. Where in thy shit? Oh, son of a bitch. I think the horse is still on the, Yep. Alright, well, let's go, ride this to Odalita real quick. We'll send it to Calpheon. But yeah, we'll get these 3 done. You know, the only downside is doing hunting in a gathering event kind of feels bad, but... You know, I should probably go turn in that quest. Oh wait, that's Ludowig. Never mind. Because you don't get all the value of it, but honestly, we're only gonna get, I think, 4 full stat, because if I was to gather 5, I will not craft 5. That's an issue. Like, I can't do that. That's physically impossible for me in materials to do. Because I don't have the, I don't have the, any of the materials to do 5. Because that's a shit ton of Monk Branch at that point. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. We'll probably pop these here a little bit later, grab that, and see what the surprise chest gets. Watch my luck finally get one of those 50 premium outfits. Honestly, I think if we got the 50, I would tap. If I got a 50, I would tap my weapons up. But only if I got a 50. If not, everything else is being saved for later. Later crons. Not that it's not like it's not a bad investment for me. It's just, actually, can you enhance the tagged gear? No, you can't. Alright, gathering bag. Going over to you. It's not a bad investment because I need it, but it's the idea of I've got to save crons for the weekly taps of the Adanya gear, which we have to do today or tomorrow. So we're gonna have to go do that fight at least somewhere along tonight or tomorrow. We also need to... We have 1 day and 1 hour. 2 hours. Okay. So tomorrow at roughly 1 p.m. these things start spawning. $41 seconds. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and pull the bag, grab it. Free weight is free weight. Grab those, grab that. Pop the buff. I mean, what we might do is we might run one of these just to get a little higher mastery. I mean, it's not gonna kill me. Alright, let's go ahead and donkey buff. That horse should be here. Alright. We're at 80,000 Agris. So tomorrow we will hit 100,000. But it looks like if we... if we get these 3 gathers done before I go absolutely devour tacos, we're gonna be in pretty decent shape. We're gonna go ahead and slam all the weight real quick. Because I already got the skills. Yep, that's what I was expecting. Alright, turn that on, turn that on. Guild buffs are gonna be an hour away. So we're doing it raw. Whoop, whoop, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the fucking front door. Put that up, put that up, put that up, put that up. Alright. Actually, wait, did we... Okay, the 20 black gem fragments are actually legit. Okay. You can come back. I'm sorry. Trying to remember where all the DK skills are. Yep, there's the get fucked. By the way, that has a ceiling to it. Unless they fixed it. Absolutely will frustrate the shit out of you. To actually have something have a hard ceiling like that. So if you're in like if you got anything overhang, that skill won't go off. It'll hit the ceiling. Yeah, DKOP for gathering. Another day, another grind.
Oh,
Hello there. How's it going?
well, you know,
Just
just
making more shit that's insanely expensive for no ungodly reason?
yeah. I mean, I did get my Oct last night.
Nice. I mean, that was hard pity though, right? Or did you actually get it
Yeah,
right before?
technically
Unfortunately.
76 tries,
Okay.
even though it's 75.
Technically.
But I still had to waste one more stone.
Because they fucking suck. They can't just give it to you after investing that into it.
Right, yeah, that's the part I don't understand. If you're gonna fill my aggers, just let me click.
Yep. Give it a free stone. Yep.
So I guess with when anybody does the red calamities, I get a +1 AP, and that puts me at 371.
Giggity. Awesome.
Yeah. Of course, it gave me a hammer for going up that high too.
Easy.
I haven't checked what the extra damage looks like or anything like that as far as with buffs and stuff. I haven't even looked what the numbers are. Just because it hard pitied, I couldn't even smile about it.
I know, right? It's like you don't even feel good about it.
No.
Like, this is like garbage.
Like, I wanted to feel good about it, but I'm like, nice. Cool. At least I went up 2 P, I guess.
Yep.
And I don't even know if it's worth going up the next 2 steps. That's what I'll keep saying. You know, to me, I don't know if it's necessarily worth going up the next 2 steps.
It's going to depend on... You basically have to cost analysis each upgrade now and see what is actually the next best upgrade for you.
Accessories, of course, and pushing the pushing the awakening up a little closer to the main hand. So that way I get my 25% out of it.
Fair.
It's more damage, more mobs dead.
Yep.
Even if they try to, even with an AP cap, say if I have like 240 frames per minute stupid monitor, I'd be able to push the character to a pretty extreme level.
Yeah.
At that. But I run on a stupid 4K 100 frame Samsung curved TV.
I mean, you don't really need it, but damn, I swore that was bigger than that. I swore Wheel of Fortune was a bigger AoE. I guess it was that tight, or either that they shrunk it.
It did have some changes, but I don't know if the AoE got messed with.
I just swore it was a bigger AoE because I swore we were taking out more mobs at Pirate Island. I mean, I know we were going up like right on top of their nuts, but like that circle I thought was bigger for some reason.
Well, I'm trying to remember because I started in 2019 as a Dark Knight.
Okay.
So I definitely know Secession Dark Knight and Awakening kind of. I can get through the Calamity bosses with the Dark Knight. If that helps any.
I got
Calamity Gate.
Nice. I've got about 300 hours on normal DK before Awakening ever existed.
Awakening.
And then I have like 600-700 hours on Awaken DK.
You know, I thought I had 2 red horses to train.
But you didn't.
No, I only had 1 red horse and 2 Imperials.
I mean, I'd take the 2 Imperial. Well, I mean, you probably want the money, but I'd take the 2 Imperials any day because my ass
still
needs
want the
fucking ferns.
Imperials.
I need the
Well, oh, you
ferns.
Well, I want the Imperials for that Lumitrace.
Yeah.
I just want 1. So that way I can actually get rid of my horses overnight a little quicker, even though the sad part is it took 2 full nights to get rid of 1 Imperial, and
Yep.
the other Imperial is only a level away.
Yeah, it takes 2 nights of at least 8 hours plus doing it with max buffs.
Yeah, I was just about to say, that's with clicking freaking Stonetail, Meal, and...
Well, I had the scrolls, the
10-hour buff.
yeah, I mean, I had all the scrolls, all the draughts, the artifacts, the horse riding outfit.
I don't have the horse riding outfit. That gives mommy HP though, right?
Yes.
Okay, figures.
I'm pretty sure it does. I know one of them does that. It's either that riding helmet, that special riding helmet you get, or but yeah, that was. Those are fun. I don't mind.
Yeah, I do not agree in how slow the horses fucking have to level. I do not like how slow training is. I just hate it.
I don't mind anything about horse training except for the fucking horse race shit. Outside that, I can tolerate it. All right, let's see. I think should have the rank.
There's that. I try to tolerate it.
Makes sense.
And I've already got it. And I've already got them all.
Because you're just wanting the treasure, right? That's it?
Yeah, I just want the damn treasures. I just want the thing that repairs my horse path wagon while I'm rolling down the road. Because apparently it repairs it and keeps the stamina up.
I know about repairing, but I don't know about the stamina.
That's the fun part. You can basically run it for infinitum.
But what about the gear breaking? Because eventually that's going to do it.
The gear breaks. You already know that's going to happen.
Yep, because they're not going to be that good, that generous.
No, but that artifact clearly states stamina and repair on the wagon though. So it's kind of like a dream horse with Corsair's aura.
Yeah.
It builds it when it's using it, not as it's sitting still. So like with the dream horses or the mythical horses, there's no reason to even keep carrots usually on me.
I
I'll
keep
run
it
out of
for like aggressively
flying across the whole map 3 times in a row.
I've done it.
Because I think that's what feels like to me when I run out of stamina.
I run out of stamina with all my shit on my horses when I'm doing a lot of back and forth.
Oh.
But like one trip to Valencia, I don't need it. I don't need it for just generally going around.
Yeah, because if I'm gathering, or if I just did some crazy route and then I went to go gather, yeah, my damn horse is going to be full tank by the time I get done going back to the horse.
But like
Usually.
seasonal days where I go and do a seasonal run, I have to pop carrots. So because that's a lot of map running. So
Yeah. Yeah, you just run the carrot competes because it's pointless to run the other ones.
exactly. Wait, does DK not get the fucking defense buff for block?
No.
Holy
I don't
shit.
think she does.
No, she doesn't. I just hit Q block and she doesn't get it. I wonder if it's an awakening.
I think that they got rid of it.
Heaven forbid.
Only like 4 classes or something like that has that.
It would be
6.
Valk Seraph, Dracania, Warrior, Nova?
Oh,
Because Nova's got the...
Nova.
Nova would have the Q block on Succession.
That's it. Nobody else has it. Everyone else who has a Q block is just the temporary Q block. Or even better yet, like the Musa and Meiwa, where it's their block is more of a parry.
But what about
You have to hit
what
it
about
to
the
get
Awaken
contact.
block on Meiwa? Does it not give the defense buff?
No,
Okay.
not that I'm aware of. I mean, I could switch real quick and check.
I could pop on mine if I was actually curious, since she's actually awakened.
Mine's not awakened. Because I haven't done it in so long, and I don't know if they've changed it. But I know this next patch, there's not going to be any good reason to be awakened. Because they fucked her up. Which is like, okay, I'm glad you guys don't play your classes.
Yep, Suits making decisions from behind a desk. Gotta love it.
My favorite scheme. My favorite style of pyramid tactics.
Yeah, this is a great change. Do you play it? Nope. But this sounds great, especially to the investors. Let's do this. See, we're making changes to our classes. Look at this. Look how awesome we are.
See, we're doing things every week. That's how I look at that. I think of Blue Squadron said it the best. He said they're basically taking a snow globe, and all these buffs and changes and nerfs and whatever are basically snow in the snow globe. And every week they just shake this bitch up, and whatever lands, that's what hits the classes and such. Every week.
Now, I will
They just
say,
shake that bitch up.
I will say, from playing games that do a no nerf policy, I appreciate Black Desert's constant tweaking of classes. I will say.
I do too.
Because I believe,
seems a bit random.
Yes, I wish there was more of a science to it and a real paper trail to find where these requests are coming from or these changes. Something so I could have the confidence to know that, was this actually... Because, like, when I read the forums, I don't see shit. I see dumb shit. Like, my class is underpowered. I'm not doing...
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, somebody was crying about Succession Draconian. I'm like, isn't she, like, one of the, like, better classes right now?
She just got majorly nerfed, though. She got majorly nerfed on her Sustanima and something else. It was enough to be like, well, this is gonna suck. Because she's the kind of class that has, like, a bunch of skills that kind of just, you know, rope to themselves just by holding a couple different buttons. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I know Awakened. I don't know Succession.
Yeah, the Awakened is the one that's got a bunch of different flows and stuff that you
Well,
don't
it's
really
the two
be
different
doing.
it's the two different stances. That's basically, it's the same set of skills, but it's two different stances, and
Right.
each stance does slightly different. Like the big dick damage is the blue stance. The mobility and the attack speed. A lot of the setup is in the red skills.
Yeah, the two-handed or the two weapon.
Well, it's still two
Well,
weapons, but it's she just changes from the smaller to the Lancia kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, she goes to more of a sword shield or Lancia and shield instead of
the two spear kind of.
One might say, or two spears. Yeah.
I mean, they're swordish. I mean, it's a weird. It looks cool. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's the class that actually my aunt, she was like, "Damn, this class is fun to play." I was like, "Well, yeah, just have fun with that shift button, and I know how your pinky is."
DK's worse.
I know. I told her, I was like, you know, there's classes that like Nova. Most of her skills are just shift everything.
Yep. You know, I have a
Unless
problem
you're
now that I actually hold shift down too much because I played so many full shift classes.
Yeah, it's just like my Guitar Hero thing, like I was saying, like how you hold down the green and then you can just hit red every other button after it and not ever actually tap green ever again. Yeah. Yeah, it's that same problem where you just hold down the shift because you're so used to it. Like I would physically in Guitar Hero, I would physically hold down pre-descending colors, which is fucking hilarious because I'm just doing less work than everybody else.
Yep.
Especially when you keep the hammer on at pull-offs. I cheated.
How dare
it's
you?
It's not my fault they added that. Yeah, how dare me?
How dare you cheat?
How dare me use the game mechanics against itself?
It's a feature, not a bug.
See? You get it.
Yep. Hell yeah, I get it.
That's like the horse stacking thing to me. It's a feature at this point. It ain't no bug.
Yep. Though I will say, I am pissed about the trade crates on horses. Like, for how many years that's been a thing, and then all of a sudden they finally decide to fuck with that.
Because you can abuse that too much. Where I figured the horse stacking thing was a pretty abusive thing.
I mean, for fuck's sake, it's not... Like, your horse goes at, like, negative miles an hour when it's overweight. So, like, how is, like, me doing that with trade... Like, what the fuck were they trying to do?
You know, and you'd want to do that with... Me, personally, you would think it'd make more sense to do that with a damn wagon, but it doesn't. Because the wagon gets messed up the second you get by its weight, you know?
The wagon's dumb as fuck. For how little weight that thing can carry, like, it's useless.
Yeah. The only thing I have a wagon for is
horse training.
horses.
See, and that's one of the issues that I think they came into is like they wanted to have the. So, like, if we look at trade and what they were trying to do with trade, so the trade items weighed too much just in general, but they're trying to balance it so that it can't be like mass money. But the idea is like you need to be able to carry way more shit, but this comes back to bartering and all that. Like, why the fuck does that shit weigh so much on a ship?
Good.
Like, you're talking
Some of those things are
candlesticks.
Not that big.
Yeah, like a candlestick. Why the fuck does a candlestick weigh 3,000 pounds? What the fuck is it made out of?
That bit, man.
What unknown element weighs that much that you made a candlestick out of it, and it takes literally the Hulk to pick up?
Unobtainium.
Exactly.
Material from the Dead Star. Core
Fuck it.
material from
Adamantium.
Neutron Star. There you go.
Adamantium from Wolverine's frame.
There we go.
Because he weighs like some fucking astronomical amount of weight.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Did you see how they actually ended up making it so that it makes sense that he exists in our world now? How they did it? Finally, how they explain it?
In the movie.
Yeah, did you see how they did it in the MCU? Because, I mean, for a long time, it didn't make sense. Like, because we have vibranium, which is the rare metal from Wakanda. But how did you explain adamantium? And now they're like, Eternals. I'm like, really? The dead dude, the dead destroyer thing out in fucking Antarctica or whatever it is? That's adamantium? So now that explains how Wolverine gets it. I'm like, right.
Okay.
But
which makes sense because that's where they went to go fucking deal with him.
But to be fair, it's their retcon from not being able to say mutant for nearly 10 years. So they just
can't say mutant.
No, they were not allowed to say mutant for about 8 years.
Why?
Because Fox owned the rights to X-Men, but when Disney bought the rights to all the Fox IPs of Marvel, they were able to use mutant, which is why they were called Gifted or something like that in Captain America: Civil War, because Wanda is a mutant and so is Quicksilver, but they couldn't call them mutants because it was a IP difference, and Fox wouldn't give them the rights for it, which is also why Spider-Man is in such a weird state for people, because Spider-Man is on loan, but it is... The way that deal is concocted is basically, we're allowed to use Spider-Man, but in order for them to use Spider-Man, they must give Spider-Man somebody from the MCU in the movies, which is why Spider-Man never has a truly solo movie. So think about it.
And why they messed up Spider-Man having cartridges instead of his own spiderweb.
Actually, most of the Spider-Men have cartridge web fluids. It's more rare to see him have... Like, the main Spider-Man we know does have the web fluids, but actually most of the Spider-Men do have cartridges that they deal with.
Yeah, but that just shows the difference in who actually did it.
Well, no, because Tobey Maguire's was Fox, and they did the natural web fluid. Then with Andrew Garfield, they went with the mechanical web fluid, where he had to do it. And then they decided to make our Peter, have the mechanical as well. But it looks like with Man-Spider, we're going to get the natural fluid in him.
Ooh.
So, we may actually get to see a natural fluid, because I mean, if you pay attention into No Way Home, there are both Tom and Andrew are both kind of
I
going.
wanted to watch that one.
They're kind of like, what? When Toby talks about his web fluid.
Yeah, I was about to say I've seen like shorts and stuff, but I never got to watch that one.
I've only watched the bootleg version. I never actually watched the official production.
Dude, I want to watch it still.
It's a pretty good movie.
All right, where did my damn control key go? There's the keys. How'd my control key go flying? I don't know.
This is supposed to be a darker Peter Parker that we're getting into now. Like, that was kind of one of Tom Holland's pitches. He says, you know, if we're going to go in and do more Spider-Man, then he says we need to mature it up for this next round. Because he's like, we got Peter in a new area, so we need to be able to explore that type of thought process with him. So supposedly this is going to be a little bit more of a darker side, adult side of Spider-Man.
I just hope that they do him justice, because you know unfortunately the web fluid thing is not doing him justice.
So that's something else that we got to figure out what's going to happen. Is what are they doing with Spider-Man? Because supposedly, as of the current Doom stuff, Spider-Man has nothing to do with the Doomsday.
What?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the main person who dealt with Doomsday?
He's one
In
of
the
them.
comics, anyway?
I mean, he's one of them, but it's not like what I'm because they say it's a scheduling conflict, is what they said, is why they couldn't get Tom to do it. And I'm sitting there going, you got two other fucking Spider-Man. Give Andrew Garfield the symbiote suit and let's have some fucking fun. Just saying.
For real.
Like, but I think they're gonna save Toby and Andrew for Secret Wars, where it's gonna be fucking amazing. And I'm almost 90% sure they're gonna kill Andrew if they bring him back.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Out of all of them, to complete his arc, because out of all of them, he's got the most incomplete arc, because at least with Toby, we got the symbiote suit, we got to see him progress, but because of his MJ, you know, which was Gwen to him, but you know, he with No Way Home, he gets his arc kind of fixed that he saves Tom's MJ. But it's not it is a healing moment for him, but it's not, you know, it can't change the past. And he talks about how he went out and basically was killing people because of what was going on. Like, it really shaped him. So it makes sense that after this, bringing him back, if you're going to bring him back in Secret Wars, because Secret Wars is going to be absolutely brutal. It's supposed to kill off most of the cast as you know it. And the new casts will be... Yes. That's the whole thing. Is this is supposed to be the MCU reset. So this is where you're going to see... you're going to expect... So that's why we're getting Captain... That's why Chris Evans is coming back. That's why RDJ is coming back. You've got Hemsworth. You've got, you know... several of the X-Men coming back from the OG X-Men.
Which would be cool.
And it's the idea that you're going to finally get to see your entire childhood on the screen at once. So it's kind of like what they couldn't do with Endgame. They could have done it with Endgame, but it didn't make sense. Because now you're gonna have the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, the new Avengers. You're gonna have all these different casts all on the screen at once, all these different things, and
From
you're
different
gonna,
generations, basically.
and then on top of that, you're gonna get to see, you're probably gonna see some really fucked up shit too, like Thanos on your side, because Josh Brolin still has another contract to play Thanos.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And the idea was, because people thought it was going to be double what ifs, like they're going to use him for a what if twice, but he's already been used in what if, and I think there's still one more left, and there's also still a Cable left, I believe, for him to play Cable. But the idea was, they talk about if you actually listen to Thor's prayer in his teaser trailer, they say break it down and listen to what he says, and it says it almost sounds like he's talking to somebody, like a villain, in a way. And they said this might be where you get to see things like Thanos and other sort of like big time villains show up, and it's the villains fighting Doom, or what's gonna, like, because like you're gonna need somebody. You're going to need something like the Titan, you know? You'll need him. You'll want to have, like, the Green Goblin, it may introduce the Sinister Six fully. It may introduce, yeah, you may get the Sinister Six brought in. You may get,
was that in an earlier, like, time period? Because my dad just said, so I'm assuming that was before my time.
Sinister Six is the, Spider-Man's thing. But it sounds like that part of it may be Thor going out and trying to recruit, these strong beings. Like we still don't have Beta Ray Bill. We don't have, Hercules. We don't have, we've got, let's see, who else would be, we have a Ghost Rider, but he's not, like, he's an anti-hero. We don't have him really. We could probably bring the Robbie version, because I don't think Nick will come back and do the Johnny, which would be sick. That would be cool.
Yeah. He was really good as Ghost Rider, to be honest.
He was. The Blade thing, I'm not sure what's going to happen there. Obviously, we've got Channing Tatum doing Gambit, coming back.
Which is really good, actually. I'm surprised how good he plays that part.
Well, because he says that's been his favorite character since he's grown up. So, I mean, he's he lives and breathes that. And plus the Cajun thing, he's like, it's me.
Like, I remember Gambit in, like, Sega, a couple of Sega games or something.
Mm-hmm.
For back then. Man, Gambit was cool. Gambit was fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. But like, imagine like you have like Thanos, you have Magneto, you have
Magneto.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think of some of the others. The Red Skull.
Red Skull, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. Galactus doesn't make sense. Dormammu. Can Strange convince Dormammu to come help? Which would give him his human form, or the humanoid form of Dormammu, which I think would be cool as shit. But I have a feeling they're gonna probably save that for the third Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, because that's the Doctor Strange guy, isn't he?
Yes. And they've already dealt with Dormammu in the first one, but the idea is you kind of cucked Dormammu. Like, one of the coolest Doctor Strange villains, and you're gonna do that. But see, we also don't have things like Brother Voodoo. We don't have which is weird how we hadn't brought him out. We have Shit, I need to actually like look. Loki is like, so I can't use Loki as a villain because they're gonna use him as the.
Let's say Loki's actually a trickster god, so
Well,
he's gonna do both.
well, no, it's because they're not gonna use that Loki as like the Loki we see in Avengers, because
Oh, I was
we've
gonna
got
say, 'cause that one's always gonna do both.
because we have to think about Loki from TVA.
Yeah, TVA is the guy that the TVA Loki's. Well, he's like, well, maybe I'm not as bad of a guy.
Well, now
You know,
he's
maybe
basically he's basically the one who remains. Like, I mean, he is
Earth.
now. So he's in control of all the timelines.
Yeah.
And supposedly Hiddleston's got a pretty big role in Doomsday, which is like pretty fucking wild.
I mean, Loki is a strong god if you think about it.
Mhm.
In all the terms of any of the Viking histories that they talk about, Loki, he's one strong dude. He's a brother of Thor. I mean, you can't really think of him as a low type of being, you know?
Well, I mean, he's the stepbrother of Thor, but yes.
Yeah, but still born from freaking Odin.
Well, in the MCU, we can't because he's a frost giant.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's technically a frost giant in the MCU, so,
Yeah, that's right. They changed him a little bit, as
which
far
is
as
cool.
the actual mythology goes.
Yeah, it's not complete Norse mythology with him. Like, I'm curious, will they bring back Hela? Is another one. Like,
Yeah, that's another person, because Hela, I bet you Hela didn't die at that encounter at Ragnarok.
nah, she's too fucking persistent.
And absolutely overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
Because when them bitches were like, "Oh fuck that place, we don't give a fuck about Asgard, we're gone." She
Yeah.
must be a bad bitch.
Well, I mean, and for the fact the Thor to set that what's his face free, even.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
Yeah.
The guy himself. Ragnarok isn't you know, like they said, at least they kept true to that, you know.
Yeah.
Ragnarok is a being, a titan. That
And of
exists
course
on
Hulk's
Asgard.
over there just like, I want to smash. No, we gotta go.
Mhm.
But okay, so here's the thing. Okay, let's just talk about this for a moment because this still triggers me to this day. How quickly did we go from that Hulk to getting folded by Thanos to becoming an absolute bitch?
Yeah, explain. Because
We get
you know,
you're
like
gonna
that
take
one
on
Bruce,
that
the old
giant ass thing, and then you're taking on all this shit, you know, rage, and then Thanos folds you like a fucking cookie. What happened?
which makes no sense.
I mean,
Because the first version of Hulk, like the one where they had like where he got, you know, became the Hulk or whatever, and he was able to become bigger and stuff like the normal Hulk would be able to do.
mhm.
And they didn't really necessarily do that with the later Hulk.
No. The real question is, why did we not keep Edward Norton as Hulk? Because of creative
That's
differences.
what I'm saying.
He
That guy
was
was a good Hulk.
so they talked to him about it, and it was setting up. Actually, RDJ has a cameo in that movie. And it's him recruiting him to the Avengers. But they had creative differences, and he wanted to do something different than what Marvel did with the Hulk, and so they recast in Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
And according to canon, they're the same Hulk, which sucks, but they act completely different.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And we've canonized it by She-Hulk.
Fucking She-Hulk.
Is what links them together now. another question is, how are they going to deal with the Void? Like, because now we have Sentry. And I'm like, how are we going to do that in Doom? I mean, I get it. Doom's going to be absolutely broken, because from the only thing that we know right now of how broken Doom is we now have Bro Thor back. So the best, the Giga Chad Thor from Bring Me Thanos. We've got that version of Thor back. And they say Doom catches Stormbreaker between his two fingers. Like it's nothing. The one that split fucking Thanos in half. Doom catches it between his fingers like it's nothing.
So it's like Invincible coming up against Thrag.
Yep.
Just pure power level difference.
Yeah.
Getting gapped.
I also heard a really interesting theory is that how they're going to explain RDJ being Doom. Outside the fact of, in a run of the comics, Tony Stark is adopted, quote unquote, that Victor Von Doom is actually Tony Stark.
Yeah,
and
they showed that off.
And that you have, because they say, there's a thing they say, if you pay attention to Avengers Endgame, Tony questions when Howard mentions the due date. Because his birthday is May, and they're in, like, July. And she was 7 months pregnant, I think, or 8 months pregnant with Tony. And Tony kind of looks at Howard weird, and he's like, huh? So they say they've already seeded this.
So they're basically actually trying to push for the fact that the Tony Stark that we have in our current MCU is not actually Tony Stark.
It's Victor Von Doom.
Victor Von Doom.
And then the next part of this is it's actually not our so the Dr. Doom himself, the Victor Von Doom, is going to dreamwalk into this version of Doom. Because he can sense the incursion happening here. Because of all the shit that happens. And then they said that's going to explain the fucked up face, because he's already snapped. So his face is going to be disformed from the snap. But because it's their Doom, it's not going to, because it's going to be Victor dreamwalking, he's going to talk with a Sokovian accent. Not a, and not, you know, RDJ's usual banter. And because they said it's terrifying sounding of how he's, because that's the voiceover in the trailer they showed off at one of the cons, which shockingly hasn't leaked.
Which is wild, because
I have the original teaser trailer to the Infinity War saga from where that leaked out. But yet here we are with no leak from Secret Wars, like, and Doomsday.
So I wonder how they're gonna do that then. Are they gonna bring Tony Stark actually out then at some point?
So the idea, I think the idea is we may actually get 616, the Sacred Timelines RDJ to actually, or the Tony Stark to come out, and it won't be played by Robert. It'll be somebody else.
Right.
But now we have this other bullshit that we have to figure out. Due to the TVA Loki shit, and Deadpool kind of has now introduced this fuckery of shit of the anchor being.
Yeah.
So who the fuck is 616 or the Sacred Timelines anchor being? The only one I can think of is Thor. Is the only one that could be it, because Cap left our timeline, supposedly.
Yeah, the Captain America. Yeah,
Uh,
because he went back in time to go be with that one chick.
yep. Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
And
He
they've
must
already,
be dealing with that.
and that's a pretty interesting detail because they actually show there is an old man in Civil War. I think that's the one where Peggy dies. There's an old man, white hair, sitting up towards the front row. But they only show the back shot of him, and they're like, it's the same outfit that Chris was wearing at the end of Endgame. So they said we may have fucked up because the Chris that we have may not be the same. Which one is the right timeline version?
So they showed off a timeline where him and Peggy went back in time.
Well, so this one it's not that Peggy went back in time. Okay, so
they sent him too far.
No, so here's kind of what we understand is we don't have, and this is where we think the re-release of Endgame may fix this, is it may actually give us the one final mission of Rogers. Because they said in that teaser trailer that has been shown, there is a very interesting fact. Cap is still wielding Mjolnir, and it's not the shattered version that Jane Foster was using in Love and Thunder. It's the original version, the fully formed version that he was using in Endgame, which means he never returned Mjolnir. What stopped him?
Which is crazy.
Because he needs to return that back to the exact moment they took it from. And they say you have Doom. He's fighting Doom with Mjolnir. So
Captain America was fighting Doom with Mjolnir?
Yes.
Wow.
In this teaser trailer. So this is explaining. Okay, so hey, I got a ginseng.
Nuh-uh.
Swear to God, just got one.
You fucking jerk.
Hell yeah. I have 180 days of ginseng.
I don't want to hear it.
Finally looted one of them shits. Well, this is about to fuck up my... This is gonna fuck up my, troll money per hour for a while.
Oh, you got it from trolls?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
You know, now that I have all this free money to play with, you know, I can spend money on my fluid collector and bump it up to, you know, from 13 to like 10 or something, you know?
You could.
I might be able to actually go out there and do that.
There's only two of the gathering things I would pen, and it's the hoe and the fluid collector. Like if I had, like if anybody asked me which two to do, it's those. Everything else is secondary.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go pen with my hoe.
But in order, it is the fluid collector. You use it way more than you use, because you got to do bloods and saps.
Yeah.
So
that goes to show you how much bloods and saps I physically deal with. I just be living my best life, okay?
Yep. All right, so let's get back on track with the Cap thing. So they were saying that there's a chance that we're not actually seeing Captain America in that teaser trailer of our Captain America. They said it actually might be the Fantastic Four's Captain America, which is where they're thinking this may be Doom. Is really setting up is that world starts, is what we're going to experience more, is the Doom from that world. So that this Cap that's the one you see holding the child. That maybe the Cap we see gets stopped by Doom when he's going to return the stones. And that's what stops him from bringing Mjolnir back, which causes that incursion.
Doomsday.
Yes. Is because the incursion's already, there's already many things that have happened in our sacred timeline that has basically been incursion level shit. The Spider-Man thing, the fact the time heist was allowed by the TVA, it had to happen. Let's see, what was one of the other things that's gone on? Oh yeah, no, Doctor Strange, doing the, dream walking, was an incursion. He shouldn't have done that. And then he also broke something from Kamar-Taj where he possessed a dead body. He wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I remember that.
But they're talking about how that because He Who Remains is no longer, because female Loki, Sylvia, kills He Who Remains, he's no longer protecting the sacred timeline. And now that Doom knows he's dead, he's coming for this timeline, is one idea. So, but we'll find out in December what the shit is actually going on, because the Russos are really adamant about not showing a trailer this time.
I wonder why.
Suspense. They also were talking about, I saw a guy bring up a theory on Deadpool versus Wolverine. They said, so why is Scott Lang dead in that universe, or has been pruned into that realm? And they said, okay, we can point out where this is. And they said it's a really small hidden detail, but you gotta really look for it. They say, go back and watch Endgame after the Avengers Assemble moment. They said in the background, you can see a giant Ant-Man in the backdrop of one of the fighting scenes. They said, now, if you actually pay attention to the timeline from the moment they start dealing with the gauntlet and all that shit, Scott is actually still in the van at that moment in the timeline. That he couldn't be the giant Ant-Man. And that was one of the Ant-Men who came through the quantum realm during that. And they ended up pruning that Ant-Man. And that's the one that you see in the Deadpool and Wolverine.
Which would make sense.
Yep. But the initial one that you see at the beginning of Avengers Assemble is actually Scott from the universe that we're dealing with. But it's later in that action sequence, once he starts moving towards the van and is in the van sequence, that's where it doesn't make sense. They say it's because you cut and then now you see the giant Ant-Man in the back.
Yeah, they're leaving out too much there.
Because they said no way is he doing all that, then goes back to that spot in that time frame, is what they're thinking.
Yeah, well, it doesn't sound possible. Or it doesn't seem like that's what should happen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually go back and watch some of those because some of them I've kind of barely watched, and a lot of them I wanted to watch.
Honestly, as far as everything's concerned, from the way their talk, the Russo said, in-game is about to pick up immediately after, but it's going to be the in-game they're about to re-release this summer. They're putting all new footage in, and a lot of it, they say, is directly tied to Doomsday now.
They're re-releasing in.
Yep. I think it's just they want to be able to take over James Cameron's James Cameron, the Avatar guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're wanting to beat his record, so they're re-releasing Doomsday so they can go back to number 1. No, but they're wanting to re-release it with footage that is going to directly tie in and clean up some of the stuff that they now want to show going into it. Also, it's their retcon to fix some of the bullshit from the last 5 years of fuckery that Disney's messed up.
You aren't wrong. Disney's good at that.
Because they fucked some shit up. Alright, we're done for the hour.
Yeah, I'd have to say leave it up to Disney to fuck a wet dream, dude.
I mean, I know some of it was poor decisions, some of it was bad vision, but
because I bet you $5 Walt Disney himself would be rolling in his grave right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, he'd be absolutely, like, just like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
And, you know, as far as I'm aware, if that man was even remotely, if he had survived his problem, we would have gotten this beautiful place called Epcot.
Yep.
The real world of tomorrow.
Alright, I need to get Caffers from another place. 112. Fruits, 100. Roots, I got 2. I didn't get any of those. I didn't get any of those. I didn't get any of those. No artifacts. I got 4 chests. 77 of the pity and 1 ginseng, which now makes this gathering hour 708 billion silver in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I am so not beating this for a long ass time. Oh yeah, and 3 Lila's petals. We can put those in. All right, now we go over to enhancements. We got 6 Caphras.
And that's just because of the extra energy that it provides the ginseng.
Yep.
Essentially for those 90 days.
Well, it's a bigger buff than what you think. So it's 100 extra HP, 50 more stamina, 2% more all resist, 50 extra energy to your account, 1 energy recover, 50 more weight, 20% more breath EXP, and then 50% resistance to...
Well, 2 things at the bottom are useless, but everything else is a little bit more useful.
Yeah.
I'd have to say the only thing that's making you money is the energy and the 1 energy recovery.
The all resist is actually kind of nice because in those certain resist areas, it's allowing people to get 100% without having to throw in a full extra crystal.
In my case, I have to use 2 crystals to hit like 90-something knockdown.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. I might have to go look at that.
Because again. I think it's when you use the foods and stuff, it allows to do that easier. All right, so let's put this up.
Nope, I don't do food buff rotations. Nope, not gonna. Can't force me. Even though I have a fairy that could do it for me now. But you said that the food rotations doesn't necessarily work on fairies, so...
No, you need to manually input them. If you're gonna do, like, actual real foods.
No.
Alright, So let's go ahead and put that ginseng in there. So now I have, like I said, I got 180 days right there of that. So that's the rest of the year.
Damn, I'd love to loot me one of those.
Honestly, this is the second one I've looted. It's just, it literally comes down to just gather enough and they show up. But yeah, I will not be able to beat this hour ever at gathering. Because now I look at summary and now Trolls is going to be here at,
Top of the top for a long time.
Actually, it's not replacing silver per hour right now. Hold on, let me refresh it. Weird, they may not let it count as silver per hour. But yeah, it's recorded session. 6.81 billion doing Troll Blood.
God damn. Thanks, Mill Ginseng.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we need to do the 2 hunts.
Oh. You're in that fucking area where ginseng is, are you?
What?
In your area of the world? Like in real world, don't you have like ginseng that grows like wild by you guys?
I actually have no idea.
Because as far as I'm aware, it like grows from on the east coast, on the southeast coast. Almost by Florida line up until North Carolina.
Let's find out.
Because I'm just curious if it grows in your area, because I've heard that it does. And apparently it's worth good money. So I was just curious if it's actually in your area or not. Because thinking about it. Sorry.
It grows here in Georgia, but I mean, it grows all over the east coast of the U.S., basically up to Midwest.
Wow, okay, so it's further than I thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at on Google. It looks like it's all there.
Funny. Here, I thought it was just a couple of states. Nope, that sounds more than a couple of states.
Okay. So we need to check my bloods. All right, so drop down here to Trolls.
Yeah, because Bloods is your last like thing, isn't it?
And then I gotta go do the saps for the level for the third round, which is fine. Those go by a lot faster. 106 600. Yeah, I'm done with Troll Blood now by 1,600 currently. So yeah, now I need to hunt. It's either go gather an hour at Fox Blood or Wolf Blood. Let's go ahead and do, well, since it's 12, it'll be 1 when we finish. Let's do, more guild quests. Because I can probably do it better at Fox Bloods. So let's send this horse to...
You're still on server 1 though, right?
Yep.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much here 24/7, unless I'm physically doing something mob related during Node Wars, then I'll hop to 2. Okay, so who is in Valia that has energy? Bear. Besides you, because I can't really level you up. Forest of Seclusion. I could use Monkey Boy. Over 9,000, we could pop the Warrior out. Go take him gathering.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get in there and start killing some stuff.
Yep, we're
No,
gonna do. We could do the hash brown too.
Is the buffs only server based as well?
No, it's wherever. I'm about to pop them when I get there. All 3 of them. It's global now.
You know what? One thing I am gonna be happy about is seeing that damn glow. That's the only thing I'm gonna be freaking happy about.
Having that glow.
Yeah, I'm a little fucking angry about it, but that's about it.
Makes sense. Yeah, we'll crack the hash brown out. Okay, so guild quests, life, fairy powder. Oh yeah, we need to probably invest in Bro's skills here.
About to throw it out a window.
Alright, donkey first. Grab the gear off the DK. Alright. Grab all of this shite. Gathering. Go ahead and turn on the thing there. Put our crystals on.
Excuse me. Yeah, you got 4 minutes until the guild buffs can be wrecked.
Alright.
Now.
Alright. Got that. Put this up. Take the donkey gear off. Take out the mystical. And let's go find some fucking foxes.
Tag. Hear it. Yeah, it's a pretty big glow. Holy crap. That motherfucker almost trying to blind me.
Yeah, it's a bit wild.
That's extreme, dude.
Yeah, they aren't playing around with that.
Holy crap. I can't even imagine if I have like my offhand up to Oct. Oh god. I'd be glowing everywhere.
Let's let's see here. The potions aren't being used.
I like the fact that you can color the Donna gear.
Yeah. Adds a little bit of flavor to it.
Yeah, because it didn't make no sense why you couldn't color the Fallen God pieces. It was like, what the hell, game?
Because they wanted it to have a unique look.
Yeah, really unique. Looked real good, yeah. Yep.
Looked like
I couldn't
ass.
make it match at all, yep. Had to be completely different pieces from completely different places. Let's see here. I gotta repair my stone. Already did one tap on my stone.
Just hoping you get the shining. Yeah, you ain't gonna get that lucky.
You never know. You just never know, man.
Either it goes or it doesn't. Yep.
Yeah, that's at this point, like, I could care less what it does because I'm gonna be gathering until I get enough sharps to do the trick.
Yeah. The question is, will I actually get my splendid before you get that shining?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I think you're going to. I mean, you should. But 250 clicks at 30 stones a click.
Yeah, but we know I'm going to hard pity that shit. So we know I got to go all 80 clicks on it because it's not gonna go for me. There's no way.
You really think you're going to?
Fuck yes. I've hard pitied so much shit in this game. Enchanting is not my luck in this game.
I hate enhancing in this game, dude. They need to fix it or do something. I don't give a fuck what they do. They need to change it. It's such a drab. It is such a. It's just such a soul wrencher when you're spending that much money and effort into it and nothing goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Oh yeah, why am I trying to leave something?
Hash Brown's got a Q block?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a wall of sand.
Yep. Never played Hash Brown.
I have. I had to think about that. I was like, wait, yeah, the wall of sand thing. You also got a cool teleport on that character too.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the fast AoE skill to fucking farm with. That's not like some long ass animation.
Secession?
Non-awakened. I mean, there's no.
Awakening has huge AoEs.
Well, no, I'm saying it's non-awakened, but it's not Succession either. It's just the normal skill
It's just
tree.
a class at this point.
Huh?
It's just a class at this point.
Well, no, he has not done either quest, so I don't have the primes or anything like that.
I hear you. I'm just saying he's just himself.
Yeah.
He's not anything special yet.
Yeah.
Which means he doesn't necessarily have any technically good AoEs. Because I don't think you get any real good AoEs until we hit Prime. Or go Awakening and get those stupid big AoEs.
I just need something... I just need something fast. That's not some long ass animation where I'm standing there for 5 fucking seconds playing with my dick like this.
Ooh, let me, I actually have mine tagged as we speak. So let me switch. I will, mess around on that and tell you which one.
Because I'm trying different combinations, but everything seems to be some long ass animation.
His animations are rough sometimes. It depends on which one you're doing. But as far as I'm aware, unfortunately, I must still try to point you at that awakening. But
well, that's gonna be impossible for the foreseeable future. Yep.
Yeah, I know. Let me see here. Rupture. Rupture has a long animation. Sand Slicer,
which is
which is just left click after certain skills, so probably after any skill. Tail Cutter's too long of an animation.
He may not have one because I haven't found one yet, and I've done a lot of the shifts already.
So if you do, the easiest one is probably. Let me see if I can work that out. Shift and click. Yeah, just shift and click. Shift and click. Shift and click. You should, with your, if you're non-awakened.
Yeah.
You should just dodge and then shift, or use the shift forward thing and then hit left click. So that way you get you're just using the thing after the skill. I don't know how often you can use it. It seems like all the time, so, and that's a good enough frontal and that's quick. If you're trying to gather.
Yeah.
So that's just a shift front and left click. Or shift forward.
That should probably work. Just teleport into the group.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going through the other skills to kind of look through right now, but
that's probably the one that's going to be needed.
Because
like I said, it just needs to be something.
It should be a good combo, honestly, now that I think about it.
A little slow for pack to pack if you don't get multiple gathers in a row, but you don't want to use it on one. You'll use it on a group, but don't use it on one. It's not fast enough for that.
Right. The next one.
Yeah, because it's a 7-second cool. Yeah, it's 7-second cooldown.
So the next one is Descent, but you have to put that on a cooldown or on your quick bar.
Okay.
And Descent, it looks like it's fast enough, and it's actual 360.
And where is that? Absolute Descent. Bottom. Got it.
What about L's command? Is that too slow? No, it's. I don't know about that one. It's kind of a big guy. Big boy.
That's fine. That's just enough to do shit. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm glad I helped, because I do know his class. I just don't necessarily play Secession. I play Awaken because the Awaken one it's freaking crazy. Which is why I'm tagging him. We'll see if I can do anything with him at Ethereum.
Alright, guild buff time. Spit and rip.
I'm gonna do horse buff, simple crown meal, Donna, and the envy potion. Oh, and church buffs. Oh, and the villa buff. Can't forget that.
I need to spread out my my frickin' stupid whatchamacallits, megaphones, so I can recruit and chat more.
I wonder how much megaphones I got. Megaphone. Mega. Oh man, I got a lot of them.
I got 200.
Oh, then I ain't got a lot of them. All I know is I got maybe 100.
Yeet.
27, 38, 60,
I actually had to buy them, so I mean, don't.
60, 68, 78.
They gave out some a while back, but I mean, I was using like 3-4 a day at one point, and I couldn't get fuck all to join the guild.
Okay, well, I've got 9 free ones.
Nice.
Or 98 free ones, sorry.
Okay.
After all these years of never using any of them.
I only use them to,
Guild recruit.
yeah, and every once in a while I'll jump in on the correcting idiots in server chat with it. Like the other day with the shard shit, where they were just talking out their ass on numbers. I'm like, okay, here you go.
Yeah, because some people are like reporting like crazy numbers, and it's like, dude, the only people who are reporting crazy numbers are the high guru people, and even then, I don't know about that, you know? Because even like people like John Law, who's just a little bit higher than you, in life skills in general,
Mm-hmm.
and does have all deck and all whatever pen. He says the same thing, you know. He was showing the numbers, and you know, yeah, tanning is cracked, but you know, yeah, you can make a whole bunch. It just depends on the hour. But it's not going to be, you know, like that. Like I've heard some people report, like, you know, 900 or 800 in the hour. I don't think.
I started
I'd have
back
to say that.
purchasing perfumes of swiftness again. I got to start ramping up.
There's some on the market.
I have to pre-order them. But I started pre-ordering them here last night. I've already up to 100. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to use... Huh?
You need how many of them?
Yes. For alchemy alone, I need, almost 100 hours worth, so I need 300 in total.
Wow. Extreme, dude.
So I checked yesterday when I was, while I was doing it, you cannot put enough material. You do not have the weight capacity to do a 5,000 station. You can only do 3,000 stations with alchemy when it comes to like actual elixirs. So
yeah, I was about to say I had a problem almost carrying the amount of shit that I usually try to carry. When I did the 100 run of shit. But then again, I may not be calculating what I actually need for the rest of the stuff.
well, that's me. I tried to carry 5,000 mats for doing golden hand elixirs, and trying to carry 30,000 sap and 25,000 clear liquid reagents put me at like 150 with like perfume of courage, every weight buff that I could get a hold of. It wasn't happening. So
that's fucked up. I'm sorry.
So it's for all, which is why I double checked now, because that means that's why all elixirs are done on 3,000s, is because it's what you can hold with. If you pay for all weight, you can hold that.
Yeah, if you, go ham, If you break open the wallet, that's what you're saying.
Yep. 5,000 weight.
Beautiful. Well, I figured you'd need a whole lot. How much money is that even, would you think? That's a lot, dude.
Full max weight on a character is
Yeah.
currently, let's see here, because the hash brown hasn't done it. Let's see here. It is raw weight. Put that in. Put that in. Put that in. And put that in. $300 in weight for a character top to bottom brand new.
That's messed up. That's not right.
And that's why you look at Scrolls of Equilibrium as high value, because if you level up one character and you have full weight, full inventory on him, loyalty weight, everything, then for basically $70 you could move that to a brand new character. If you really, really, really want to re-roll.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes fucking sense. Okay, so with my gear, what am I capable of doing? Current point. Oh yeah, he's not gonna have the horse buffs. Oh. Oh, I could probably easily kill him. Wow. You don't want to know the discrepancy between my main hand and the awakening right now.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's 80 points.
Mm-hmm.
In total AP or whatever.
I believe it. I love how I just reset my activity and I'm already at 10,000 again. Also, I hit 5 million activity. Shit.
Son of... Still need to figure out a place to put the stuff. Might just put it in Valencia. There we go. I don't know what to do with it. I've not organized my storage enough for it.
I gotta clean up a couple storages here in the near future.
Or I could put it at Olvia, I guess, because... Whatever. Meats and bloods. And the random stuff I do for alchemy. Even though I have all my other alchemy stuff in Grana.
You will need to put all alchemy in one place, because it's quite a lot. Unless you're gonna put the elixirs in one place and the mats in the other, then that's different.
That's kind of what I was doing with Olvia, is I was just... One has got just potions, and the Grana's got all the bits and pieces and parts and stuff.
Because you want it to wherever you can put the container. You want the storage to be able to access that.
And renting the storage container, though, that's
10 contribution. 10. Yep. And then you never have to leave the house to do the basics.
Yeah, but that's gonna require... I don't usually use that function, to be honest. Weirdly enough. One of these days I will.
It's been one of the staples for me. I mean, but you can tell by just how my manner is set up how I use it, so.
I seen. I was like, oh, okay, I get you now.
Because there's actually a method to the madness of how the alchemy stations are set up. So the one that faces the window is the one that I primarily use. The one to the right is the one that I use for random batch stuff. So if it's like 150 crafts I need of something real quick, I use that. If it's I need to craft 90 of this item real quick, I craft it on that. Then the 5000 station, the one that was behind, that is the one I use for clear liquid reagents and pure powder reagents. 5000 crafts. So. And then cooking doesn't need 2 stations because of how it's set up. I think there is the Supreme version of it on the other side, but I mean, the Land of Morning Light one is dumb enough to use. Like, that lasts forever, too.
Mm-hmm. Man, I need to get more energy, dude.
Yeah, energy grind. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to burn Agris. I may... Actually, we might end up doing Aetherian and just turning it on and just ripping it when I start doing alchemy. Like, wait till I get 60,000 and then go do 2 hours. Get it above 60,000, do 2 hours. Because, like, I'm gonna fucking chew through it. Like, there's no way.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
that's probably the smartest scenario.
Yeah, it really is, because I mean, at that point, it's any other spare time that you're going to be doing it should be spent just crafting the potions.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, at that point, it's every 3 days I need to grind 2 hours. That's workable.
Like, I'm shocked you haven't already started, like, doing everything else off stream and, like,
Well,
getting everything up, starting it,
I'm
setting it up.
still trying to process as much as I can, but I can't. It's burning so many materials, I can't keep up. Like, I can get it just sustainful enough to where by the time I'm looping around to the next thing, it's almost burned out of the other. So I'm basically in a perpetual cycle of having to process shit. So I'm going to have to let it drop off, which I've also got to figure out. I've got to figure out my next crate thing because I've only got 10 or 20,000 POM left, and I refuse to keep doing POM as an EXP crate.
Don't know why you're doing it at this point, other than just to do it.
Well, it's because I bought the EXP. It's because when I bought it, it was less than 1,500 per log, and now it's doubled the price, and it hasn't gone down, and I don't know who the fuck is keeping it that high up. Who is keeping that shit that high up? Because it's mathematically, it's not a trade crate anymore. It's not like there's a Valencia crate where we can put the 2 plywoods together. It's a pretty much worthless piece of shit wood. But for some reason, they won't let it drop. It's like there's these traders are out here putting the math together and being like, yeah, no, this is an EXP log because it's so cheap. No, birch is cheaper. It just weighs more. And that's the issue, is birch weighs twice the weight of it. I'm going to attempt to do one more. I've got 176 energy. I don't know if I'm going to get this cleared. I may have to go gather something to finish it.
Yeah, I've always felt like palm has no use, and I wish that they made it more useful.
Well, yeah, I've always expected it to become the Valencia crate. Is one of the reasons why I held on to it for so long. You know, I always kept thinking, surely they're going to make the Valencia crate, because it's Elder Tree and Palm. Put those two plywoods together and boom, you've got a great crate. Just like Loopy Tree and Mosswood should be the Commosylvian crate. But where's that crate?
Yeah, they never made one though.
And then they made a Thornwood, or they made an Odalita crate, but it's the Thornwood crate. But it requires Elton mats, because fuck us. So it requires
Good.
Snowfield Cedar to make it.
Because PA's fucking retarded.
So it makes me say that when they do the second part of Mountain of Eternal Winter, we need several more Snowfield Cedar nodes in there.
Yeah, well, no, because when you try to go do Snowfield Cedar, there's simply not enough nodes.
Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of nodes to do it, but I mean, as far as like gathering workers, no, there's not. There's only like 2.
With that too, at least at the places I've tried to do it at, there's simply not enough of that Snowfield Cedar. Where like in places where there's pine and everything else, it's like every tree.
You need to run my rotation. It's fine. I can do the timber all day long there. It's not an issue.
He said, non-issue.
It's the most dense area I've found that's the easiest to connect.
That one. Then we can turn on auto buddy. Confirm.
Actually, the hash browns nearly burned all 600 of its energy in 30 minutes doing foxes.
Why are we Sifu Crown? Dude. What? Oh, because I ain't got no simple crime meals. Ho ho ho. Dude.
Time to go buy. Hopefully they're on the market, because they were selling out here a while ago.
Really?
Yeah, somebody was not putting them on the market.
Well, I mean, I've got a lot of them, so I don't necessarily worry about it, but now that you say something, you're kind of scaring me. No, there's 26k on it.
Okay,
And don't
so
even steal it again, I'll buy a fucking 1,000 of it and won't give a shit. Don't ever say that there's never enough simple crime meals.
oh
on
no,
the
this
market.
was literally sold out like about 2.5 weeks ago. It was sold out to pre-orders.
What?
Yes, it was sold out to
No.
pre-orders.
How could
Because
they let it happen
I
like
was
that?
I was trying to help Artemis level up, and we actually had to craft them.
No.
Yeah. We had to craft the cron meals. Wild.
Uh-uh. Oh fuck! You know what? I'm sitting here screwing up. Run! Hit the okay.
So yeah, fun times.
Yeah, I would say so.
I would have never thought to see, like, I got it when the vendor was up. Sure, nobody was sell. Why would you sell it when you can buy it for 1 silver?
Hey, Nightingale.
Yes.
Without using my class buff and the Z buff, I am now at Orbita killing 1770.
Nice.
Can we say we're able to kill at Orbita now, technically?
Sounds like you're there.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that it is faster, but it is faster.
And you're at
I am.
371?
Yeah.
Okay. Amplified
Yes, sir.
Adanya artifact?
Of course.
Okay. And you've also got the gen too, so that is helping.
Yeah. I've got Hans and the Gen. Han AP and Gen.
Nice.
Stone. The stone. I got the stones made.
You got the stones.
I got the
Let's see
stones.
here. Breezer, thank you so much for the 25 months. Dude, thank you so much. Let's get some plots in chat there for Breezer. How's it going today, man? How you doing today? I saw the car that you got, that nice little 3 million credit card. Pagani.
Cool.
Can try to beat supercars with the tuned P50. Nice. I'm sure you will, and that's the terrifying part.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to buy that one here soon. Live my
You'll
life
send a
in
pic
the
of-
toad.
Send a pic if you actually beat supercars. That's gonna be wild.
Supercars in a what?
PL50 or PLP50.
Hmm.
It's that little
Isn't that-
lunchbox I think that he was showing off the other day.
I was gonna say, isn't that like a little car?
Yes, it is. Supposedly he's got some
Huh.
crack tune on it too.
Of course he does. He said, "I've broken the game with the little guy."
I'm gonna go ree.
I can only imagine what kind of swaps were available. I wonder if it came with the Hayabusa swap.
Who knows what it has available to do?
Well, you know the fun fact about those swaps that they tell you about, or what the sizes are. You know, if you look it up, you can get a pretty good guess of what swap they're talking about.
Without copyright infringement?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because in reality, only certain brands make certain sizes, and that's just that. So like, when it comes to swaps, you see like certain sizes, you're like, oh, a 6.2. You tell me what a 6.2 would be.
Probably a Hemi.
No,
Or
that's a 6.4.
oh, the Hemi is a 6.4.
Yeah.
Coyotes 5.0.
5.0, yes.
A 6.2.
So what makes the 6.2?
Is that an LR the Corvette engine?
Yeah, that's the LS engine that they put in the higher end Camaros and Corvettes. And a lot of the trucks get the 6.2s. The Cadillac Escalades and the big Cadillacs and stuff like that, they all come with the 6.2s. Yeah. That's a GM thing, right?
Yeah.
So if you know that much, you know, you'll be like, oh, that's an LS swap then, for sure. Which is true. So when when you see those things like, oh, it's a 5.2 DSC. Oh, well then you'll be like, oh shit, that's the NASCAR motor from Ford. That thing's a bad bitch.
Okay.
I mean, you'll know that when you see those kind of things and you look it up and they'll be like, oh, well, they do have those nomenclatures being said. It's just you have to actually know what it might like actually pertain to. If you type it in real quick, like on a Google per se,
Mm-hmm.
you'll find what it actually would mean real quick.
Okay.
But in the racing world, they do use those same terms, which is funny. But I don't know what the newer swaps are, and at least in Horizon 6, but I know what a lot of the other ones had. Like the 1.6 Rally motor, that was a 1.6 EcoBoost motor from Ford,
Okay.
the X motor, basically for the World Rally motors that they use. Like people just buy them off the shelves and they put them in their cars.
That's wild.
A lot of brands like basically use that same motor. Yeah, Ford's one of those people that a lot of manufacturers do technically use their motors.
Yeah. So what do you think? Who do you think made the Bugatti motor? Because have you seen about that trader who totaled his Bugatti and
That was definitely a VW motor.
you really think it's a full Volkswagen?
Oh yeah, no, that was absolutely a VW motor all the way.
Because I mean, they found Volkswagen parts on it.
Okay.
They found Audi parts on it.
That's because VW owns Audi and Lamborghini.
Okay.
So if you think about it in that aspect, and they also own, wait for it, Bugatti.
Shocking.
They owned it since 90 something.
Okay.
You could look at that, but I think that's when they bought it was in like 90 something, like just before the EB 110 whatever it was,
Yeah.
the stupid one.
Yeah, because they've been giving this guy shit on Bugatti wants to repair it, but they want some astronomical price, and they've blacklisted the VIN of this car, so it can only be so that you can't get official Bugatti parts for it, and they're going around and they're either manufacturing it fresh off,
Or 3D print.
or they are finding, like the airbag came from an Audi. They found Lamborghini parts on it. They found VW parts, and they're just like, oh, look, it's not a Bugatti.
Oh, that's such a shocker that manufacturers like use parts off of different cars from a parts bin. I mean, that's totally common. It really is. Look at Land Rover and Jaguar. They were owned by Ford for a long time. So you know what they did? They used parts all over the fucking place from Ford.
That probably was a Frankenstein then.
And you never would have known that they were that good. Like the same thing for Aston Martin. For a long time, Ford owned Aston Martin.
Interesting.
Like the famous James Bond days.
Yeah.
Aston was owned by Ford.
That's awesome.
At least the newer one. The DB9, the DBS,
yeah,
those versions, Vanquish, those versions, those were all Ford.
And people want to give them shit. Found on the roadside dead. Yeah, okay. Shut up.
Yeah, well, you probably don't know enough about Ford to know. I mean, GM's the same kind of stuff. I mean, their motors aren't technically used in as much worldwide stuff, but yeah. Ford has been doing motorsports for a long time, and they basically participate in every motorsport except for motorcycles.
Okay.
They definitely participate in even water sports because Mercury.
I participate in water sports.
Mercury engines are Fords.
That's cool.
A lot of Volvo, for whatever reason, a lot of Volvo parts intertwine with Ford parts. I've seen some pretty wild shit. I've worked on a lot of cars, man.
Sounds like it.
But yeah, it's funny when you figure out who actually owns like the brands and stuff, and you're like, oh, well, that brand's actually owned by a lower brand that you would think is lower, like VW owning Bugatti
Yeah.
and Lamborghini.
Yeah,
On
because you
top
just
of
think
all
of when you hear Lamborghini, you think, oh, prestige. It's made amazing. You don't think it's a fucking tank.
It's essentially sharing parts with a VW Passat and Jetta and a couple of other different things.
Do you know that? I
For
wonder how
SUV.
many. I wonder how many actual like enthusiasts of their Euro sports cars don't know that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I've got a Lamborghini. I'd never drive a VW."
Wouldn't shock me one little bit. It's like the McLaren F1. What engine do you think was in the McLaren F1?
Wasn't it a GT40? I mean, I know it's a Frankenstein of like part. It's partially British, it's partially French, Canadian, and Italian. Like it's a Frankenstein of so many things, is what I remember hearing about.
They pulled it off of the shelf from a BMW M-powered 10-cylinder or 8-cylinder.
Interesting.
And I think that they mashed bits and pieces up with it after, but it was basically the core of it was a BMW, either
M's.
8-cylinder, 10-cylinder, naturally aspirated. Keep that in mind. That fucking car was naturally aspirated. Was not turboed.
Because like I've seen a little bit of a few of the clips of Ford versus Ferrari to see, them fucking with it.
Ooh.
But I have no like deeper knowledge of actually how the car fully came about.
Well,
Like
you
I know they
did
worked on it.
They did a lot. I'll just say that they did a lot.
Yeah.
At the time, Ferrari was trying to say that they did more than this and they did more in sales than this at the time in the '60s, which was stupid of them to say, because by the time '65 had rolled around, Ford Mustang, like in '65, had already outsold every car manufacturer in the world combined at the time, which was unheard of at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I have fucking 4 of them of my own.
That's wild.
I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking.
Yeah, you came in. You just need to shave 2 seconds off your laps, and you'll be beating some of these.
2 seconds.
Yep, he just needs to shave 2 seconds off, and he'll get in first place.
2 seconds, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
That's I think that's probably partially driving. He may also
checking. Sorry.
because it's the lowest one is 3 minutes and 18.06, and he's at 3 minutes 20 seconds 0.5.
Free loot. Okay, so I'm definitely blasting through these guys a lot faster than what I'm expecting.
That's good. It starts spinning the moment you hit an obstacle, then that's why you don't hit obstacles. You go.
And remember that braking is your friend, or downshifting might be your friend, and turning off, I don't know, assists. I don't have, when I play in that one and I'm up there. If I can turn on my Xbox and show you my datas, you'd be like, oh, you're that guy. Like, yeah.
I mean, at least he beat a BMW with this car,
Hey,
which
that's
is
pretty cool.
he beat an Audi RS, a Honda Civic, 370Z, an NSX R. He beat a 911 GT3.
The NSX only technically has, the gentleman's agreement, 276 horsepower.
Yeah. Let's see here. He has a VW Beetle above him, a Corvette, an S Cargo, an HS,
You don't like that much.
and then the number one was an HSV Malu, or Malu. How do
Ooh,
you-
fucking Malu, fucking Ute.
So
Come down under, sir.
come from the land
That's
down
one of
under.
them- That's one of them there truck car El Camino things.
All right, let's see what our RNG ends up being.
And them things come, you know, them stupid things come with like stock. Wait for it. With a 6.2 supercharged freaking motor and a 6-speed.
Damn.
Them stupid fucking things come literally cracked to the bone from GM. Like just with 600 plus horsepower of just cracking skulls.
Wow.
The freaking Australians have it great with GM over there, and even Ford does crazy shit with their Utes.
All right, so we got four outfit boxes from it, so we did slightly better than worst. I'll take it.
Oh, dude, I didn't use my class buff at all during that time period, and I now realized it. Woo. So with the class buff and Z, it puts me at overcap
Nice.
for Orbita.
That's awesome.
Just with going from a Sept weapon to an Oct weapon.
Let's go see what I want to go see what fail stackage would this end up looking like if I was to click it.
Which one?
My weapons.
Oh yeah.
I'm just curious. Then I'm gonna go get my bloods counted for real quick. Let's see here.
I almost need to go make food. I feel like I'm dying.
All right, so it is 1,350 crons per click. If we used a 300 stack, it is a 9% chance to go.
Why are you using a 300 stack?
I'm not. I'm just seeing what it is. It's a 4% chance on 150.
And what's the top and what's the lowest from another adventure chance?
Their spread is 224 to 350 or to 215.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
So somewhere in the 200s.
I'd probably start with like the 190 or something, add the 10 Valks or something.
I mean, let me see what I actually have. I don't even know. So I've got 8, or I have 2 180s, I have 8 200s, I have 2 240s, 8 250s, 1 270, and 1 400.
So you could potentially boost one up with hungers if you wanted to as well.
Yeah.
And it would allow you to get rid of some of them stupid things. So if you wanted to, you could just, boost one up to 200 and not really care.
Yeah.
And save 200s for something else.
Yep.
Because he's still got Prions to blow through, and even though those don't use stacks.
Yep. I have 57 Dim Origins currently.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Let's see here. If we were to do... I would need 47,250 crons to guarantee it.
To click over.
Yeah.
That's not terrible. I mean, it could be worse.
True. Let's see. Do I have any 200s just sitting around on characters? Let's see here. We've got a 2, 2, 2, a 53, 2, 2, 2, 118, 43, 102, 213 sitting on Strange.
Perfect. Perfect. That is really a good pick for that.
I'll
Because if
switch
I'm
it.
not mistaken, I think one of mine clicked over like instantly with that deck.
I'll pop it on the bar real quick and swing. We'll take one swing on it. We hadn't done an enhancement swing in a while. Kind of don't
I
want to
mean, it's
blow.
just-
I don't want to blow any luck either because tonight is technically the Doom tap. So I don't.
Yeah, so you might want to wait, you know?
Or we could just warm it up. You know.
There you go, yeah. I mean, you probably got free crowns laying around.
Oh, I mean, I got 25,000 currently on my currently on my account. Plus, I just got 4 boxes, so I mean, I could tap it once.
Well, you could think of it like this. I mean, those pieces you are okay to waste your crowns in. It's not like they're going bye-bye.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. It's not hurting. It's just not helping the deck accessory exchange, but that's 1 AP.
The weapons are... They could be going up 2 AP, though,
Yeah.
depending on what level you're at.
I'm at pen to hex.
So I think that's 2 AP, sir.
All right, let's see here. Medea, Tarif. We'll take 100.
This is gonna be stupid when I get my awakening up. I really just don't believe that it was just that easy to go up to orbital level, and I don't have orbital level AP. Like, what are we talking about here? I am so confused.
Also, we're already halfway to my next alchemy stone taps.
Sweet.
We're blasting through sharps.
I mean, you should have gotten a shit ton of sharps.
Yeah. Not working at all. Let me guess, heating.
Is it heating?
Yeah, that's fucking wild, dude. Alright. Well, let's do the awakened weapon, because worst case scenario, it's... Worst case scenario, we get a hex awakening weapon, and it goes up 2. Yes. So...
I figured it was up too.
Alright, 1 click just to see what happens.
It's a worthy upgrade.
And it failed.
Of course.
Next time.
Until we meet again!
Yes.
That motherfucker better say it in goddamn fucking Masters of the Universe. He better do some freaking Skeletor fucking chuckle of some sort. I don't care what he does.
Yes, he needs to do the authentic. But I mean, he's got it much deeper and darker when he talks, so I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn it, Jared Leto. Come on. Oh, we got a problem here. We got a fucking problem here. We got a fucking problem here. We got a fucking problem here.
Are you a little on the husky side right now?
So what? So, you know, there's a fun problem that happens when you're not paying attention and you should have offloaded and
you didn't, and you're a little on the chunky monkey side. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all of our silver into storage real quick, or into the central market, and we're gonna see exactly how much I'm making now with my Imperials. Until we meet again.
Dude, this is so stupid how fast I'm actually killing here.
I mean, it's a good thing though.
Well, I just don't know if it's making the boss pop any truly faster.
Ah, fair. All right, grab that, grab the flask, and then grab these
I feel
nuts.
faster.
All right, let's do cooking first.
Cause I'll share my screen with you while you're cooking.
Do the cooking one first. Pop this on. Grab that. Crystals, life is applied. Grab 255. Imperial, hold on, make sure I've got the, yep, got those on. Sell 351 million in just cooking. And then switch over alchemy and grab 255 of the alchemy. Sell 591 million a day just from these.
Nice.
Hold on.
It's almost a bill.
591, yeah. That's not too shabby.
Oh, 590.
591.
Almost a respectable number from just doing a daily turn-in.
Yep.
And that was just from cooking alone?
Cooking and alchemy.
Still.
So basically 300 mil in cooking, 250 in alchemy. It's not too shabby, and I should be learn more. Yes, they're still up. Okay, cool. All right. So let's see here. 1 p.m. Go get some shit done. Go smash some tacos. And then come back and we will do the hunting for sure. And then probably start on saps again. That's most likely what's going to end up happening.
Yeah, I need to go make me some food.
Getting that rumbly and the tumbly.
Yeah.
Alright. Go grab donkey because I'm about to process plywoods. So, let's see here. Get you up over here. Donkey! Slow ass fucking donkey.
Yeah, I wish they'd fix that. Wow, I can face tank that. Okay. I'll take that. Are you saying I don't have to worry about the Titan actually hitting me? Is that what I'm saying?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, no, it only does barely 1,000 damage when it does that big boy stuff here. Oh, that was only 500. Think we'll be alright.
All right,
I think I figured out Orbitus, sir.
that's good.
I don't know why people truly die other than the one thing that happens. There we go. There we go. Free loot again.
Okay, so let's check our shit and see where we're at. So Serendia Glish. Spreadsheet. All right, so we just did foxes. We now have 54,494 fox blood. We're overcapped there. So the only thing left is we need to go get 14,359 59 wolf blood. Okay, and then the rest is sucking saps. So let's get a sap check, and we will, let's see here. Trace is owned. Since I've already done some cooking, let's go ahead and update this. 222,700. All right. So ash sap is currently at 100,700. Birch is 94,241. Cedar, these nuts is 69,700. Got him. 69,701. First sap is 463,400. Maple 184.
Dude, I can't wait for
100.
I have to stop.
Pine is 30,664. Snowfield Cedar is 50,123. Thuja is 52,061. Caphras, we are sitting at 59,70.
Awesome.
All right. So we need
really bad.
25,000 more ash sap, easy, because we've got to do 31,000 more birch sap. So that's 2 runs of birch we need. All right, so we need 2 runs of birch. Cedar is probably going to be 2 runs at 28,000, because I mean, let's see here. Let's check our Garmussy. Let's see here. Blood saps. Cedar Thuja is on Agris. We get 14,000 cedar on average, so yeah, we need at least 2 runs and maybe a good Afuaru to slightly skew it towards cedar. We need 14,000 more pine, which is doable-ish. We're just slightly oddly short for 2 runs. We get about 8,000 a run. Best we get is about 10,000, or 10,000 for 2 runs, I should say. So we may have to go gather pine outright a little bit, which is, I can do that. Well, also I've got Snowfield Cedar, so I could grab the pine there too. Let's see here.
stuff
Snowfield
that you
Cedar is 1 run. So yeah, as long as I do Pine there, I can probably get that gap. Thuja, I will get through the thing. And now Caphras Sap, we need to adjust. So let's see where we're at with Caphras. So we're doing currently 6,000 Caphras elixirs. The question is, do I really want to do all one? Or do I want to put this into some of the demi-human? I could go gather the sap. And
Yeah, but isn't those saps like cheap as fuck as well?
yeah, but I would rather go gather it than spend the money on it. It is on the
That's
market. It is definitely one that's on the market, and I could spend the money, but I want to keep my profit margins as high as possible because I have to spend on other shit.
And
So
getting sharks on the side.
I would need 54,000 Caphras sap. So we would only need 3,000 more. Honestly, I may end up just buying it at that rate. For 3,000?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean, is it enough to like physically make you want to go out there, but is it only for the Thuja?
No, it's for the Caphra tree. So
Oh,
if I bought 3,030, it would cost me 19 million. No.
yeah, but you could get-
240.
You get potential Capra essence just by going out there again. Anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of what the value of doing it. I think it's better for me to go gather it just for 1
I
hour.
was just like, they don't buy that. I was thinking it was like Thuja or something stupid or fucking like loopy fucking essence or something. Or loopy tree sap or something stupid that's like
No,
convoluted
it's
on there.
okay. So the big bulk is we need to get somebody there to do okay, I can sap on a low end character or a lower end character. That I know. Let's move.
So you're saying a vial of sap does not weigh more than that meat, right?
Well, okay, so here's the issue. This is what was fucking me up there when I was doing the Adanya shit. Is it was the fact that I had to do the chopping minigame, which was much slower. Sap, I can suck it up a lot faster and get off the lava quicker.
Yeah, because it's just stupid fast with the sap
Yes.
minigame anyway.
So that's where I'm looking at taking the... Where is she? Taking the lawnmower up there.
So
Move
she can fly and be movable, maneuverable. As long as you have your weapons on her.
She should. I could also take the Seraph up there and do it. Because she'll have fall.
Sorry.
But I almost want to use the Seraph for Cedar Sap because she's got the inventory. Because I have to deal with 3 saps, not 1. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to bring the
lawnmower up there.
Yep. You're going to there. Then we need to do a round of so tonight we'll do hunting for an hour. We'll do cedar for an hour and then cedar for an hour and then Caphras for an hour. Okay. That's tonight's goals. So tonight will be Caphra, Cedar, and I'll hunt for the bloods. Also, while I'm here, And thinking about it, let me move this fucking fish. Well, hold on. It doesn't matter tonight anyway. It's, no, tonight's Tuesday. I got one more night. Move character to, because I don't AFK fish the,
It is
maintenance.
Tuesday, huh?
Move you to Hakoven. Yep, it is Tuesday. All right. So that's our plan is Caphras, hunting, and Bert or Cedar. So let's see. Since we're coming in at I got 10 guild missions left. Damn, we've almost earned a bill since I started doing these guild quests. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. So you gotta do 30 of them, and that's 1.5 with the life skill ones at 50 mil a piece.
So, yeah, I can probably knock out both the gathering ones, and we can do the hunting one last. I just need to move. Let's go ahead and move the Guardian. She's in Odrexia, I believe. Yeah. We'll move the Guardian to Duvenkroon. So that we can go do the... Actually, is it? No, it's faster to go from Duvenkroon. This way she's ready to go do the hunting there at Wolves. Not get out. So yeah, we're slowly making progress. We'll start draining Agris here on probably... Honestly, I probably am going to attempt to do it on Cedar Sap. Because that's probably the most valuable of the three in terms of... Because that is almost... I need to do 3 runs. So if I can get a Foirus and some pretty good pops on it in 1 hour, I'll be in good shape there. So I don't have to go random ass gather. Which is fine. I don't mind going down there. It is... I mean, it's good shit all the way around. It's why I like that place, because nothing is wasted there. Outside the fur, but we don't gather the fur, and the fur is so minimal that it doesn't really bother us. So yeah, we're getting there. And then once we do this, we'll turn it up one more time. We'll make it 12,000, and then we should be towards the end of the week, because I got to do full rounds of blood, full rounds of sap. I also have to do all the farming, because at that point we're gonna start kicking over some of this shit, and I'll have to farm up some. I gotta go farm truffles, which is gonna be the ass part of this, to get that 4th round of truffles.
Yeah, that's where your time gated at.
Well, so if I go do a normal truffle run, let me pull up the data on this, because it's actually pretty interesting. So if I go do normal, like just truffles normally, and I clear 1 hour, I get 4,000 truffles in an hour. Just going a full exact 1 hour. With the mini game event popping up, I should be getting significantly more, but I got to take control of truffles pretty early on. So we'll we would need, I think it's 12,000 for 300 for 3,000. We need 9,000 truffles. So I would have to do that twice with a mini game, is my guess. Which is fine. I could hold off and we just farm it, because we are going to get a bazillion seeds, so I could technically, but this is where, you know, the mathematical probability shit comes in that you kind of got to think about. Is, yes, I could go farm it through the seeds of doing the unknown seeds. I could. We do need to start burning 25, or fuck, I don't even know how many we need to do now. Let's actually go look currently. This is the terrifying part. How many hours of pure powder reagents do we need? 17 crafts, so equals this divided by 5,000. Oh yeah, we gotta go far more than that. Equals this divided by 5,000.
He said,
I need-
yeah, we're nowhere near those numbers right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's
Oh
what's missing? Don't faint. What's missing?
god. I need 165,000. 165,000 wild grass.
It's a couple hours.
That's one or two. Okay, so breathe through this.
Breathe.
Owned.
Only a number.
It's only a number.
It's only a number.
I own 107,300. Okay. Whew. And equals this minus this. I only need to go gather 57,000 more. So
Oh,
that's actually not that bad.
that's like 3 hours.
Considering I got 71,000 in the last time I did the fuck me run.
Yeah, the last 3 hour run.
Yeah. So one more of those and I have the wild grass. Or
Yeah.
or I maybe consider turning in the 23,500 of the
He's currently sleeping or is just waking up.
23.5 times, divided 23.50. Yeah, 23.50 times 30. That would be 70,000 if I turned all those in for wild grass. Or I turn that into gathering EXP.
I think he's in the bathroom right now.
So we'll have to see. Not 100% sure. We get going. Good luck with the grind. Never mind. I'll stay. Fair enough. So I'll have to do them. I'll have to see, because I kind of want to see what if they're gonna do any buffing. Because like at this point, just add one sharp in there, and honestly, it's probably the best deal for where we're currently at.
I'm just trying to wait for him to get out of the bathroom.
So that's it. We'll be back later. We'll continue on the grind.
Sure.
This weekend we're definitely gonna have to do one more bear run. I think it'll be good because I mean, honestly, we got fucked that last round, but we did get 700 sharps, but we also got 6 golden chests in 3 hours, which means we got 1 an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
So it might be worth doing one more round and seeing what happens. Because we didn't get, like, I mean, we did all right, but I would like to see another round. I mean, that was a 7 billion silver hour. That's, or not hour, grind. 700 sharps. I mean, that's almost, that almost puts us 1,000 sharps away from another 10 taps on the alchemy stone. So with everything we're about to do, we might end up having it by the end of the week, another 10 taps. So yeah, tonight we'll do the gathering. We'll do the 1 tap on the horse. So let me go ahead and buy the so I have this shit. Let me go ahead and buy that. And get ready for tonight so that we have all the crystals and shit, and if not, they can be on pre-order. And hopefully tonight is the night. Yep, like pure copper. We're just gonna go ahead and put a 100 pre-order up on it. Pure plat.
What does it take to make the pure copper
It's just doing the metal solvent shit, and I just don't want to go do the alchemy for it. Because it's just ingots. It's ingots and metal solvents. And it makes it
like 400 or 500 of the metal solvents up right now.
Yeah, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So if you want to make a couple bucks, I've got a copper pre-order out.
Okay, I'll just smash my metal solvent in the many thousands of ingots I have.
Yeah. So, all right, everyone. Take care. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Very full from tacos, and we'll get this Taco Tuesday party rolling here in a bit. So, see y'all later.